Hey everyone, this is Manly Banazero, and welcome to my visual novel preview of Valhalla. Valhalla is a visual novel currently in development, and it's described as a waifu bar simulator. In it, you play a bartender, and you do get to mix and customize drinks to kind of get different dialogues or different reactions from your patrons, and at the end you're scored on your overall bartending. The Augmented Eye. Cheese finally rested, free Alice Rabbits, toy company, celebrate anniversary. So at the start of every chapter, you get to pull up your little iPad thing, you get some kind of news report. I think it gets altered a little bit based on some of your actions between the parts. I know it'll probably have more of an effect in the full game. Okay, let's go. I very much like the soundtrack in this game. I know if you purchase this game, you actually can get the soundtrack depending how much you pay. It has one of those somewhat pay what you want minimum models. Good to go. Now let's pick a song on the jukebox and begin. And my personal favorite is, let's see, Bass of the Titans. Are you all set? Workspace? Set. Music? Set. Suit? Set. I'd say yes. Good. Now I can tell you that we'll be a free bar from today till Sunday. Someone booked us. May I ask who? A Safer Toy Company. They make toys for dogs. It's our anniversary or something like that. We usually don't reserve the bar. Why do it this time? The clients are adorable. What kind of adorable are we talking about here? Are we talking like kind of cute magical girl adorable or internet cat picture adorable? Excuse me? You'll see. Anything special I should know? They'll give you a ticket to trade in for any drink they want. Just do your usual thing. Alright. Excuse me. I'll have a grizzly temple. Hello? A dog with a translator. Are you of the Safer Toy Company? Yeah. Did I arrive too early? No. The clients are adorable. Figures. A grizzly temple, right? Coming right up. And our patrons are Corgis. I guess Corgis are adorable. And one of these. Mix it up. Actually, no, it's blended. Okay. Once you play this more, you actually kind of figure out logic behind all these ingredients. Like this one right here is, I think, liquor, and this one is to sweeten drinks. It doesn't come up too much in this prologue, but in one of the other demos it had more custom, surprising drinks. Here you go. Thanks! This is gonna be a long weekend. Huh? I thought bartender were ever cocky tools or slutty women. And I thought dogs weren't assholes. Guess I was wrong. If only they gave me a jerky stick for each time somebody says that on a day. What do you want? Oh, do you have a menu or something? Asking for a menu at a bar. Do you know who you are? If you don't know what to order, what about a sparkle star? It'll make you feel like a Maho Shoujo inside. Especially if you drink enough of it. Let's amp it up. Here you are. Thanks! Oh, I just know his name. Aniki. These corgis even have little bow ties. Jesus Christ. You're not gonna believe me. I was in the bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No, another dog. I see. What can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about that other dog on top of the sink? I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody. Don't worry. I hope you're right. If you're really worried about, I'll take a bat in there and smash the mirror and I think that dog will be gone. Well, I want pure Adelheid. May I ask why? I want something really sweet. Coming right up. Yeah, see? Nice, sweet. Mix it anyway. There we go. This Adelheid tastes weird. Because it's actually a big Adelheid. I'm actually not sure how you pronounce that. I'm just kind of rolling with it. But I didn't order this. I assumed you just didn't know what to order. Yeah, you're right. Thanks. I noticed corgis have multiple colors now. Like they've either been swimming in pools of dye, or they've somehow merged their genes with Skittles. Thank God, a person. Well, as much of a person as a designated driver can be. What I mean is, why are there so many dogs? Well, the Corgis created the Safer Toy Company, and they've been doing a great job, so... a company run exclusively by dogs, then. And a good one at that. Their only problem is that they have a not-so-discreet preference for hiring other corgis only. Why? Because dogs are pretty racist, actually. Something about being comfortable like that. Are you with them? If you know what I mean. Well, I do prefer corgis, but... So you are with them, if you know what I mean. No, I mean, are you working with them? Yeah. Well, I'm only here because the law requires at least one humanoid on the payroll. Why take a job like that? I'm surrounded all day long by corgis. Designated driver woes aside, it's the closest thing to heaven. I see. Well, to each their own. Are you gonna drink anything? Do you have anything non-alcoholic? Let's see what I can fetch you. Did you intend to make a pun? No. Maybe. A pun? Never mind. He wants a frothy water. Non-alcoholic, obviously, because he's the designated driver. But I can spice it up. So one of each ingredient, except alcohol on the rocks. A little bit of mixing. There we go. Awesome. You sure this isn't alcoholic? Would I ever spike your drink and lie to you and possibly jack up your bill without you knowing? You'd be surprised. I see. Listen, I need to know, are there really only corgis? Is that all I'm gonna do all night? Serve the same kind of dog over and over? The vast majority are Pembroke Welsh corgis. There's a couple of Cardigan Welsh corgis, but their relationship is a tad difficult, so they weren't invited. Oh boy. Is that a problem somehow? I can't see how it should ever be a problem. You are serving the master dog breed. Corgis are quite cute. Not sure if I call them master dogs, I mean... unless corgis have taken over the world, since this time has passed. It's not really a problem. We've done worse than this. Like the time an AA meeting came here, asking for non-alcoholic stuff only. Ooh. But just thinking about the fact that I'm serving drinks to dogs. That all my studies and training are being used to serve drinks to a group of talking dogs. It's one of those moments that makes you want to stop and rethink where your life is going. It's going in a very awesome direction. I'm serving drinks to talking corgis, and they have little bow ties, and they come in multiple colors. Life is good. Do you perhaps not like this job? I do. I love every second of this job, but dogs. It's like a fashion designer suddenly realizing he's designing edible underwear, which is also very awesome. I still don't see a problem. Well, I'm going to try entertaining myself for a bit. The stuff for playing pool is underneath the table, and the darts are in the box next to the jukebox. Great, thanks for the information. Call if you need another drink, and I'll make sure to spike it too. Sure. Hey, what is a dog serving drinks? I don't know, why is a man wearing a collar? Why is a dog ordering drinks? I ain't no dog. I have a manatee. Then why is a manatee ordering a drink? 'Cause it's thirsty? I don't think you should drink anymore. Baloney! I can paw a couple more drinks. Did you just make another pun? Anything you want? A fine bitch. Uh-huh. And some booze. Why does a manatee wanna... Never mind. Soft sugar rush. Do this, one of that, none of this. But I could give him a pile driver. And I believe it was 5 of these and all of this. Let's see if I got this right. It might need to be aged. I'll mix it first and see what I get. That's an interesting drink. What's this? Booze. You sure? Would I lie to a manatee? I actually would. You're right. Well, mother. Purple. Bartender. 1 brandtini, please. Sure. 6 of this. 3 of this. And 1 of this. Aged. Mix that up. There you go. Kind of drink you take with a smug look on your face. Excuse me, the beer mat's dirty. Sorry, I'll change it. Nah, leave it like that. It ruined the brandtini anyways. Bartender? Bored? Not really. I was playing with the darts a bit ago. I thought about playing pool, but all the other clients are height challenged. All the dogs were watching me like I was performing a magic trick or something, even though I failed most of my shots. I guess those feats are amazing when you don't have opposable thumbs. What's really amazing is that one of them caught a dart mid-flight. Anyways, I feel like drinking something else. Anything you want. Surprise me, but keep it non-alcoholic. Okay. I can push him by giving something alcoholic. What happens if I give him a... let's try this. I think it was aged for a pounder. Let's see if he takes this drink. Gut punch. Here you are. Thanks. I'm curious about something. Those collars they have, how do they work? It's not too hard, really. They are just translators. They read the dog's brains and turn their thoughts into words. Do keep in mind that today's dog breeds have more cognitive capabilities than their ancestors. Nanomachines really helped their evolution. If you put the translators on dogs from a decade ago, they wouldn't work like they do now. Yeah, I read something about that once. They also mentioned that cat boomers were only possible after that same evolution transformed household cats. And then cats truly became the masters of the world, no longer content with just meowing and begging for food and clawing up your furniture. They set their sights on bigger things. Like those terrible cat versus dog movies. Brr. Here's another question. Why do they wear those small tuxedos? It's good for PR. Because it's adorable. It's a corgi in a tuxedo. What do you expect? Oh. By the way, are you still sulking about your canine clientele? Not really. You get used to this kind of stuff quickly, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Seeing the same face over and over again can get really tiring. Sure, they say different things and are clearly different individuals, but it's especially jarring when I think about the variety of people that come here on a normal day. Yeah, well, familiarity breeds contempt. It's not so much seeing the same face over and over again, as it is seeing different dogs that are actually not so different, except for their skittle color code. Knowing that they are not the same, even though they look quite similar, can be annoying. Actually, they have plenty of differences, but outsiders can't see those all that well. Trust me, you're not the only one that thinks that way. In fact, one Cardigan on the executive's board left the company because the lack of diversity was getting on his nerves. He went out and created his own business, with the intent on creating a truly diverse team of dogs, and then proceeded to reject all corgis and hire poodles. You see, dogs, despite acting like man, he didn't become so much different. In fact, you kind of emulated us too closely. Sure, he doesn't care about what kind of poodle he was hiring. It was still poodles till Tuesday. You don't say. Well, I gotta keep serving them booze, if you'll excuse me. Now that I think about it, why do those dogs want to get drunk? They see humans doing it, and want in on the fun. Just like teenagers. Considering the lifespan of dogs, that's pretty accurate. Depends if you consider a dog 80 years old or so when they hit about 15. Or if you take their age very literal and consider them a 15-year-old. Speaking of which, hey man, you ever felt like time goes away too fast? Like my lifespan is inherently much shorter than yours? Tonight I'm feeling like it's not going by fast enough. Lucky you. Well, they say that if time goes by too fast, you're having a good time. What can I serve you? I want a bad touch. Sorry. Coming right up. 2 Ronson, 2 Powder Delta, 2 Flanagan, and 2 Camerton on the rocks. I think after this dog, I'm probably just going to kind of skip through them real quickly and get to the main dialogue. I think we've seen enough corgis, and I'm kind of like the bartender, I'm just kind of getting kind of corgi-full, if that's even possible. Here you go. Have a good time out there. Maybe you're right. Thanks. Are you sure you didn't give me alcohol? I'm feeling dizzy. Maybe you're just drunk off the mood of the place. And the alcohol. That I didn't give you. Maybe. Yeah, that might be it. You want anything else? Oh, sure, why not? What do you want? I'm not picky. Give me anything. Of course. I don't think I can give him... If I don't see the option up there in the dialogue, then I don't think I can give him that. But it does give me the option of pushing him and giving him something alcoholic. One. There we go. Mix that up. Oh, I got the drink wrong. Oh, I'm still able to serve him, then, so whatever, I goofed up a bit. Thanks. So, what exactly do you do? Sorry if it's rude to ask. Are you a curious person, bartender? Well, this job gets boring unless I talk to people, and they do come in many shapes. You can always say no and not answer, though. No problem. It's not like you're asking about my private life. I guess I'm what people call an office boy. My duties usually involve looking for things, answering a few calls, that sort of stuff. But this being a dog-run company, there are a lot more responsibilities, like getting stuff from shelves or opening windows. At least they pay well. And at least you're surrounded by Corgis. Rainbow Corgis. I mean, I guess that's what you're into, so it's probably a pretty good job for your tastes. I see. Hello? The bar's favorite sweetheart has arrived. I'm your obligatory, cute robot waifu. Why are you quiet? If this was a sitcom, that entrance would have made the audience go wild. Oh, hold up, let me just turn on my laugh track. Excuse me. You are... I'm the lovely Dorothy. No relation to a certain Dorothy Wainwright or anything. Wait, you're a droid. Not interested. I only date meatbags. She's kind of a regular here. And she's also kind of moe, so we have to put up with her. Kind of? I've been coming here religiously for the past 3 months. 3 months! I just come here to see your charming face and I'm just kind of a regular? For shame, honey. For shame. I'm sorry. I guess. Nothing a free drink can't solve. Or two. Huh? You playing hard to get? You want to see the cat ears again? No. If you bring out the cat ears, I'll have my second heart attack. And then this Let's Play is gonna end very early. Even if I wanted to give you a drink, we were booked for the whole weekend. Don't you think you should at least put a sign out front or something? Hey, I found out myself just a few minutes ago. She can have one of my tickets, if you're okay with it. I see no problem. I wish I had the ability to make hearts come out when I smile. Only thing that happens when I smile is people run away. Oh, you're so sweet. If you're at least 20% organic, I would give you a discount. Yes, that is exactly what you think it means. Discount. You don't need to know. So, who booked you? The Safer Toy Company. What do? They don't deal in the type of toys you're used to. Oh, that's awful. They create dog toys. Oh, lovely. It's also run by dogs. Oh, don't joke like that. You think I'd kid about something like that? You mean that if I turn around, I see dogs? Yeah. Didn't you see them when you came in? I just entered without looking anywhere else but the bar, because I was too focused on making my grand entrance. You look troubled. I'm not too much of a dog person. I even charge extra if my clients want a doggy style. I told you. It's exactly what you think it is. You don't need to know. Honey, I'm gonna take this ticket and trade it in the next Monday. I'm leaving right now. The ticket would have expired by then, though. She looks like the kind of girl that will hold you to your promise regardless. Is it that obvious? I guess if the people that frequent this place are as colorful as that girl, then serving dogs only might be weird. So Dorothy is a character, aside from being the mascot of this game, she also appeared in the other prologue demo thing, where she was a dedicated patron. And Dorothy is a sex bot. It's implied she may be an undercover cop or something who's using that position as a way to get information, or, you know, but the main thing we know is she's a sex bot and she also has attachable cat ears. Among other things, probably. Yeah. You have no idea. Well, I have to gather the cabs outside. Keep it up, bartender. Good night. Yeah, you too. Good night. Come again. Please don't crash. Alright, sirs. The night's over. You have kennels you need to return to. And it's over. Good job today. Next time, please tell me we're serving dogs. I will. Don't worry. Car full of corgis crashed. Oh. Oh. Hopefully they don't realize that I was the cause of that indirectly. That must have been the most cutest car crash ever. Imagine that car crashing, and just the doors burst open, and 100 corgis just come swarming out, multicolored, like a sea of corgis. Kind of like a clown car, you know, except not as evil. So this is an excerpt from the third part of the game. This is Betty, and she's a veterinarian for the corgis. Pretty much her entire backstory and dialogue was in the second part. And she's kind of that kind of character archetype, who's a little bit serious, and she also hates augmentation. So if you're from Days Ex or any of those things, you know, you probably wouldn't get along with her too well. Do you have any dogs right now, Mr. Bartender? I do. A small boy I called 4. 4? Yeah, it's always fun to call out for him on the street and see people throwing their hands over their heads. Pretty lame name, if you ask me. Maybe, but I almost got arrested for naming my cat Run Bitch Run. I bet when you and 4 play, it's quite the sight, eh? He's so lively, sometimes I fear 4 shadows my presence entirely. All these puns took some foresight. You guys want to lose consciousness that much. I guess she's not fond of pundits. Eh? Eh? I imagine that deal robot just turning to you and smiling every time you make a pun. You just kind of hear the servo motors in its jaw just kind of working away, and just going, a giant grin just kind of forms with these perfectly ironed teeth. You really need to calm down with the whole pun-eating stuff, Betty. But to get away from this whole foreground, what is this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? And since this dialogue doesn't have any context due to some of the other dialogues I skipped, I'm just going to skip through this and get to a certain other part. If you allow me to ask something for a second, what is it? Is there any reason you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at the sight of puns, you know. Really? I thought they were punny. Ooh, Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them. They made me feel stupid. What? When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. That house sounds awesome. Years later, I finally got them and they weren't that funny. They made me feel stupid, all in the name of some terrible jokes that weren't funny at all. I've said this so many times, I might as well just make a recording, but you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Just because I complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. Where have I heard that before? I'm not sure that's how it works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I guess we shouldn't make any more puns then. Anyways, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be their doctor, and they are being suspiciously quiet. Be careful. You want anything else? Any more puns now that she's gone? So that's it for my preview of Valhalla Prologue. If you're interested by this visual novel and want to follow its development, or play the prologue for yourself and see the rest of the story, or try out the demo, which is separate from the prologue and has a little bit of a different UI and kind of style. The other demo is free, while the prologue you do have to purchase the full game, and you get the prologue with it right now, and if you want the soundtrack you can pay a little bit extra and get the full soundtrack. Aside from that, for my opinion on this visual novel, I've played both the demo and the prologue fully, and I like the little touches of world building they kind of have going on. You lose some of the context with just a short preview, but they do have all sorts of details, everything from how the sex bot industry is, the mercenaries and the information brokers and all that. And it's kind of nice to have fleshed out characters. Despite being called a waifu bar simulator, it's not like Sakura Spirit or anything where they just drop you in there, in Sakura Spirit's case quite literally, and just throw these waifus and breasts and fan service at you. It's trying to actually capture that cyberpunk anime feel of the kind of 90s, and like, I get a very strong kind of Kojima game vibe when he had police knots and snatchers. It also has some options that are very similar to the Steins Gate kind of sequel retro thing, where like you see the old cursor here. It's got some scan lines which are optional, and I see there's 3 options. Here we go. So you can turn them off, you can turn them on. Little touches like that. There's some other things they're kind of designing and putting in there, but it shows a kind of labor of love and passion for that era of gaming and adventure games and anime and style and design. Anyway, so thank you all for watching the Valhalla Prologue preview. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.